Miss Sabrina Carpenter. It's Mix 102.5 with Big Papa in the morning. We're live and local. Live and local. It's how we're rolling. Mix of sun and clouds today. Highs in the 80s. Right now, we are at 57 degrees downtown. Last night, so much fun. So much fun. I got to do the Buffalo Bills game at New York Rec and Social at Turning Stone. And the way they do it, especially for Buffalo games, is it's almost like a tailgate kind of feel to it. So they'll have myself or one of the other resident DJs there, and we'll play music before the game. We'll play music during the commercial breaks. We'll do a full set during halftime. And it was just, there were so many Bills fans in the house. And when you get that many Bills fans in one place at the same time, woo doggy. Yeah, I just said who doggy. Woo doggy. Definitely a good time. The energy, the vibe. It was just so much fun. Not gonna lie, hurting today. But definitely a good time. If you're a fan of just the energy of whether it's a concert or whatever it is, going to see a big game at New York Rec and Social is definitely worth the time. The food there is incredible. I personally recommend the was it the steak and Gouda flatbread? Oh, yeah, you're welcome in advance for that one. Drinks are on point. Oh, and if you like onion rings, if you're an onion ring person, yeah, there's literally a tower of onion rings. I don't know what the sauce is that's on it. I don't care. It's liquid gold. I'm in. Big show today. Joel Hoekstra, who is the lead guitarist for When Cher Goes on Tour, lead guitarist for Whitesnake, and lead guitarist of the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. He'll be on the show coming up next hour. Also, lots of stuff in the news about safety with kids in schools. So we'll talk with Oneida County Sheriff Rob Mayshill coming up. And WKTV News Channel 2's Kristen Copeland will be live with us as well. Lots of stuff to do, lots of stuff to get through. And it's a Friday, so TGIF. Good morning, Shadow. How you been, sweetheart? How have you been? Yeah, I just sang hi and how are you? I just did that. I was singing to you. Oh, honey, I was singing. There was singing going on, honey. Motown Philly back again. Doing a little East Coast swing. Boys to men growing old. Wah, 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 wah. It's long overdue, and now Philly's slamming. Boys to men, ABC, BBD. Boys to Men. Boys to Men.
ABC, BBD.
628 Mix 2.5 with Big Papa in the morning. We're live and local. Mix of sun and clouds today with the highs in the 80s. Right now, 57 degrees downtown. We're streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. The mic never turns off. Yeah. Post Malone, Morgan Wallen on a Friday morning. Let's go. The one. Bum, 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 bum. I had some help by myself. I had some help.
out of space, but now they're laughing out the face saying,
Wake up, you need to make money. 21 Pilots, Stressed Out, Mix 102.5. Big Papa in the morning, mix of sun and clouds today. Highs in the 80s right now, 57 degrees downtown. Mama the Pug is not doing well. Not in a good state of being right now. So I got home from work yesterday, and knowing that I had to do a gig at the Turning Stone last night, I took a little nap. Now, Mama the Pug is old. Like I adopted her from the Humane Society, the Herkimer Humane Society, during the pandemic. So we're talking 4 years ago. And she was 12 or 13 then. Right? So Mama the Pug's a little old lady at this point. And when we got her, we had to do a bunch of teeth removal because her teeth were all jacked up and stuff, and they were hurting her and whatnot. But Mama the Pug doesn't bark. Mama the Pug oinks. She's a little piggy. The only time she barks is when Grandma B, her best friend, walks in the door. She gets excited and barks. That's it. She doesn't bark at me. Mama the Pug does not bark at me. I woke up to Mama the Pug barking yesterday. And I'm like, oh, I must have forgotten something. So I go and look, and like most of her food's gone. Like the pieces of meat are there, but like the gravy that it's in is gone. I thought that it was weird. So long story short, Grandma B took Mama the Pug to puppy urgent care. And apparently Mama the Pug's, the rest of her teeth and her mouth are all jacked up, and she was barking because she was hungry because she couldn't physically chew her food. So we got her some pain pills, we got her some antibiotics, and here I am this morning. You know those handheld mixers you plug into the wall? You know, I'm literally doing that with soft gravy dog food that comes in like a little pouch, and I'm literally pureeing it in the bowl this morning at 4:30, hoping that it's soft enough that that Mama the Pug eats. So I'm really hoping that did the trick. And I'm also learning that I need to put like a smock on or something before I do that, because I'm covered in little remnants of dog food. But yeah, it's sad. I mean, the whole thing with me getting Mama the Pug was, you know, I got an elderly dog, so that way, you know, she could have a nice last few years, you know, and not have to, and I've never been a dog person, and now I'm like, oh man, Mama the Pug's getting old and old and old. Like, it's so old she can't even chew her own food. And it's hitting me in the feels. It's hitting me in the feels. Oh man. All right. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Thank you for being my therapist and just let me get that off my chest for a second. Joel Hoekstra, lead guitarist for the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Also, lead guitarist for Whitesnake and Cher will be on the show coming up next hour. We'll also talk with Oneida County Sheriff Rob Maciel for a safety check. Lots of stuff going on and lots of stuff to talk to him about as well. It's all coming up here. Mix 102.5. Stand by. There was a couple nods to Ms. Brittany at the VMAs earlier this week. It's Mix 102.5 with Big Papa in the morning. Tate McRae with a little black lace number, and the host, Megan Thee Stallion, with the iconic Slave for You with the snake. And Megan Thee Stallion lasted exactly 2.3 seconds with the snake. She's like, all right, come get the snake. I don't even know this snake. Super funny.
Something's got a hold on me lately.
Teddy Swims.
No, I don't.
And I'll write your name. Incredible things. Oh, whoa. storms turn. Dressed like a daydream. It's over. That is T Swizzle on Mix 102.5 with Big Papa in the morning. Looking at Mix of Sun and Clouds today with a high in the 80s. Right now, 57 degrees downtown. Yes, ma'am. I was talking about Mama the Pug earlier. There are a lot of furry friends that could use a home. So we've hooked up with Master Vito Hyundai, Fred F. Collins & Sons, and Anita Stevens Wine Humane Society. Every week, we're gonna feature a new pet, a new dog or cat, and put some on our social, put out some pictures, and tell a little bit about them, and that way we can just kind of help connect. It's like a love connection, except pet-wise. It's Master Vito Hyundai Mixed Mutts, brought to you by Fred F. Collins & Sons. Doing it every single week on our social media.
What's happening in Hollywood?
It's just gossip right now, isn't it?
Let's find out.
Tough time with paparazzi.
Let's dish the dirt.
I can't tell you how excited I am for the fact that they're making a sequel to Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore 2 is currently in production. Now the question is, will Happy and his love interest, Virginia, still be together? And the question and the answer is yes. Julie Bowen said that her character from the first movie and Happy Gilmore are, quote, very much together. She says, I think I'm allowed to say that. In case you didn't know, in the first Happy Gilmore, that was her first film. She says her short hair and it made her feel uncomfortable. But she, quote, I remember sort of crying in my trailer saying, no one's going to see it. It's okay. I'm like, no one's going to see it. It's the only movie my dad's watched over and over and over again. So production has just started in Happy 2 and no release date as of yet. But I think I'm with lots of other people where it's like, please, the sooner the better. Because I don't know anybody that has walked onto a golf course that hasn't tried the happy swing at least once, right? Good morning, kids. Hello, hello. Ba, ba, da, ba, da, ba, ba, bum. Ba, da, ba. Beep, beep, bop, ba, boop. Beep, bop, bop, ba, da, boop. Bop, bop, ba, da, boop. Oh my gosh, I'm literally being like, it's a scat man. TGI to the F. Ba-ba-dee, ba-ba-ba-ba-boop. Let's see here. 5071. Do we all end up with like our favorite pen at work? Like I literally just put down one pen and grabbed another one just because I like this one better. 7-3. TGIF, everybody. Or as like the Backstreet Boys would say, everybody. Yeah. Rock your body. Yeah. Everybody. Rock your body, rock. Because obviously, Backstreet's back. All right. Oh, TGIF. Ba-dum-bum-ba-da-ba-dum-bum. Oh my gosh. Melissa, I'm definitely in a I got to eat. I can eat today. I was such a grumpy bear yesterday. And then I went to go to the lab. I went to go get like my blood drawn, and my primary place is literally going through construction. So things are all kind of discombobulated. So like I had to wait like 45 minutes to an hour to get my to get my blood drawn. I'm just like, I just want a sandwich. So yeah, once I got a slice of pizza in my belly, I'm good. I was fine. Let's see here. Am I a Sabres fan? I'm not much of a hockey person. The last night I had to host a Buffalo Bills viewing party. So I literally woke up and put on the shirt that I wore for like 3 hours last night. I know it sounds bad, but it's true. Morning, Erwin. Everybody. Thank you. Morning, Tom. Definitely, Tom. I'm definitely better than I was yesterday. Plans today to take over the world. That's what we always try to do. I totally butchered the line, but it's a Pinky and the Brain Animaniacs reference, but I butchered it. I butchered it! All right, 7:02 with Big Papa in the morning. We're live in local Mix of Sun and Clouds today. Highs in the 80s. Right now, we're already at 55 degrees downtown. Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars giving you that uptown funk on a Friday. Let's see here. Let me scroll back here. Let's see here. So am I supposed to call you? You said hello, and it's clinking of glasses and a girl head emoji and a black heart. What am I just supposed to call you Clinky? Will that work? Can I call you Clinky? Tua, I hope Tua's feeling okay after that hit last night. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. I'm not much of a football person, but the game last night was really fun because it was all Buffalo fans, and where I was DJing, and I was literally like a tailgate kind of a feel to it. So I played a few songs before the game. I played during all the commercials, and then I played during halftime, and just and because the Bills had a real good game. The energy in the place was really awesome. Fill my cup. What I don't get is how people like there was a Dolphins fan there. Literally gave, I'm a DJ at a bar, and at the end of the game, some woman walked by and gave me the one finger salute. It's like, what? What? I understand loving your team and stuff, but there's no need to lead to violence. We don't need violence. Dubba dubba dubba. Dubba dubba dubba. And Tom, thank you. I got it for the event yesterday, and I got halfway there, and I don't know if you can see it, but you see that little right there? It's annoying. I know, almost as annoying as a chubby DJ. Sexed and flown it. Don't believe me, just watch. Bum-ba-dum, bum-ba-dum, bum-bum. Dugga-dugga-dugga-dum. Don't believe me, just watch. Dubba-dubba-dubba. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. .706 at Mix 102.5 with Big Papa in the morning. We're live and local, and news being brought to you by Tony's Pizzeria.
From the News Channel 2 newsroom, I'm Kristen Copeland. A brother of Michael Andreev Jr. is expected to take the stand says she's been diagnosed with skin cancer and will undergo a removal procedure today. The governor says her doctor discovered a tiny speck on her nose during a routine checkup a few weeks ago. Basal cell carcinoma is among the most common types of skin cancer and highly curable when it's caught early. National Grid has an event coming up that it will allow you to meet face-to-face with representatives about your bill. September 25th, you can go to the Forestport Town Hall and learn about bill payment programs, weatherization tips, and ask about lowering your bill. The event that day is 10 to 2. For updates on these stories and more, head to WKTV.com. Central New York weather.
It's being brought to you by the Broadway Theater League of Utica. We got a mix of sun and clouds today with the highs in the 80s. Clear tonight, low 55. Tomorrow, sunshine again, highs again, near 80. Right now, we are at 55 degrees. Coming up, he's the lead guitarist of the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. And when it's not the holidays, he's the lead guitarist for the band Whitesnake. And how about this? He's also the guitarist for Cher when she tours. Yeah, that's the range. Joel Hoekstra will be on the show coming up in about 5 minutes. Right now, it's Hosier. It's Too Sweet. Live and local with Big Papa in the morning. Mix 102.5. Going to watch the Lions. Is the game there in Detroit? Bum ba da da dum ba dum bum ba dum bum. Bum bum bum. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. Yeah, like that's legit. The feel that they wanted to try to have me bring to, the bar by having us DJ and, we could go back and forth between the game feed and then, music during the commercials and back and forth and just keeping the energy up. Like there's for Buffalo fans, Morning Friday, happy Friday. For Buffalo Bill fans, it's the Bills make me want to shout, like that old school song. So being able to play that right after the Bills score a touchdown and have like the entire bar just start singing along. It's really annoying if there's no game on and people are just doing it. But during like the game and during the pomp and circumstance of the game and during the emotions of the game, it's really fun. Ba-dum bum ba-da-da-dum ba-dum bum. Bum ba-dum bum bum. Bum ba-dum bum 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 bitty boop. Ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum. Bum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum. They played the Dolphins last night. And there were TGIF, Sporty. TGI to the F. Yeah. For me. Bottom beep ba 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 boop ba 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 boop ba doo. Did I see any of the amazing? I slept through them. I saw the highlights. I saw I saw Cardi B be like, I don't even know this snake. Get the snake off me. Yeah, to instead of sliding, he went head first and had a collision and he got a concussion. Do do. Tonight nothing, and then I have to DJ a wedding tomorrow. So pretty much my plans today are just getting all the music ready for tomorrow. Bomb of the Pug isn't doing well, so I got to make sure that she's doing okay. I took a nap getting ready for my gig last night, and she woke me up barking, and she never barks. She just oinks. So Grandma B took her to the puppy urgent care as I was heading to my gig. Yeah, the reason she was barking is because her teeth were bothering her, so she wasn't eating. So this morning I literally had a hand mixer trying to like turn the food into like something she could just kind of like slurp up. So we'll see what happens. Grandma B's gonna head over as soon as she wakes up, spend some time with her best friend who's getting married. I've been doing weddings, Tom, since I was 17, 18 years old. So somebody who saw me do something somewhere. I know that sounds kind of bad, but it's a very nice couple. I met with them already. Live and local, it's Big Papa in the morning, Mix 102.5. And you know it's that time of the year when the Trans-Siberian Orchestra is gearing up for their tour. It's, in fact, tickets for this season's tour go on sale later today. It is Trans-Siberian Orchestra, Wednesday, November 20th at the MVP Arena in Albany. Tickets, trans-siberian.com. The guitar legend, Joel Hoekstra, is on the line. Joel, how you been, bro?
Doing great. Thank you so much for taking the time out today. Appreciate it.
Listen, I'm a huge fan. I saw you when you came down to the Capitol Theater here in Rome a while back. Your talent is absolutely incredible. So thank you for the time. I appreciate it.
You sure you got the right guy? Or say no?
Let's see here. It was a tall, skinny guy, long hair, and I don't know how he doesn't have arthritis because his fingers were moving so fast on the guitar.
Okay, all right. I'll take the compliment. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, we're super psyched. It's going to be an amazing tour this year. I think between the West Band and the East Band, we're playing 110 concerts in 66 cities in a mere 48 days. So, we're getting ourselves mentally and physically together for this at the moment. It's the 20th anniversary of the album, The Lost Christmas Eve. So that is going to be the story on the front half of the show. If you haven't seen TSO before, there's always a story on the front half, and then the back half is a little bit more of a freewheeling rock type concert focusing on the magnitude of the production. So super excited to have an all new reworked version of The Lost Christmas Eve. Super psyched about that. Our ticket sales have just been so amazing that, we're going to pass 20 million concert goers this year. And if you do the math on that, the fact that $1 from every ticket sold goes to local charities, we're going to surpass $20 million that have gone to local charities through doing this, thanks to the vision of our founder creator, Paul O'Neill. And super psyched about that. And gosh, just looking forward to seeing everybody in Albany. I think we missed you guys a year or two ago, right? So looking forward to being in Albany. It's just always a great venue for us.
No, absolutely. And I'm glad you brought up, number one, if you've never seen the Trans-Siberian Orchestra before, all ages show, family show. If you haven't been before, you need to go at least once. And the thing is, once you go once, you're hooked and you come back, because it keeps the show every year, keeps getting better. There's more production. There's more bells and whistles. It really does just keep getting better and better and better. But thank you very much for bringing up the fact that you guys do the charity give back, because a lot of people don't necessarily realize that you do $1 from every ticket goes to whatever charity is in that particular market. It's not like it's just a big blanket thing. If you guys really pick something from each individual market to give back to, and I find that's really, really great.
Yeah, I think focusing on local charities and working with our partners locally helps to really use that money in the best possible way. I think if you just throw it at somebody and say, do what you want, well, you never know where that money's going to end up. So just having the partners that can help us steer the money in the right direction. And that was part of Paul's vision with this, probably to obviously make this a Christmas tradition. I think when he laid this out on paper, there were a lot of people like raising their eyebrows and scratching their heads going, you think this is going to work? But here we are all these years later now, and I feel like we're there. I feel like that Trans-Siberian Orchestra is ingrained in North American Christmas culture. And just as a guitarist, it's really cool to play a role in that and be a part of that. It's really something that I value. We have an amazing fan base, just people that come to multiple shows, even some that go to multiple cities and follow us around. We're like the Grateful Dead of Christmas, if you will. I mean, we've got this just incredible diehard fan base that follow us around. And obviously, with all the shows and the amount of time we do, it's a lot of hard work, but it's a labor of love. And I also joke that we're the Marines of rock in that regard, because we're out basically working really hard. I mean, it makes when I go out and tour with Whitesnake or Cher or any of the other things that I've toured with in the past, it almost feels like you're on vacation and you're like, so that's it? We're done? Like, we got 2 days off now? I mean, really?
Yeah, it's incredible. It's the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, Lost Christmas Eve, Wednesday, November 20th at the MVP Arena in Albany. Tickets go on sale today, trans-siberian.com. I got more with Joel Hoekstra, guitar legend, coming up next year, Mix 102.5. Yeah, I would be fine. Good, Tom. Good. Happy to hear. Yeah, normally, like if I had a 9 to 5, or if it were like a weekend deal, I could just wake up in the morning and go first thing. But because I had to be on and like nice and entertaining, it definitely, yesterday was a challenge. I was a very grumpy bear yesterday. Grumpy bear. Grumpy bear. Gummy bears. Baby dabba dooba dooba doo. Good morning, Cassandra. Gummy bears. Bouncing here and there and everywhere. Freedy, 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 free. These are the gummy bears. See what happens when I get some caffeine in me? Ba ba do 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 do. Oh, JC, I was Grumpy Bear yesterday. And that's the thing, like I'm not normally grumpalicious. Sometimes I'm fergalicious. Sometimes it's fergalicious. 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 Yeah, between my legs still hurting from falling and not having any caffeine or food in me, I was just like, meh. The trash heap has spoken, meh. Oh, nice. Tom, congratulations. Tom, is this a first date or? And how'd you meet? Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out why you have them. Why I have what? No, definitely not sleepwalking. I mean, I feel like I'm sleepwalking when I get up to, go number one in the middle of the night. Oh, no. No, I slipped and fell down my stairs on Saturday. I was going to get, I was going to go to breakfast Saturday morning, and it was raining outside, and I was in my slippers. And I took one step down, and because I have Mama the Pug, there was like a small little layer of like puppy hair and like stuff on the bottom, and so of my on the bottom of my slipper. So like all the funk stayed on the thing, and then I like whoop. It was like a Wile E. Coyote cartoon. I was like whoop, boom, yeah. So like it's bigger. It's bigger than my hand. It was black. It was that bad. And then I have that's on like my left hip, and then not as deep of a bruise on my calf, and they're both still there, but they're getting better. Nice try. That's not how we roll. It's always the slippers. It really is. Do you believe in life after love? Don't think it's strong enough, oh. Well, Tom, if things go well, you'll at least have a clean house. That's not a nice thing to say. But the fact that you have, it's not like a complete stranger. It's somebody that you kind of know already going into it makes it fun. How much you want to bet he takes her back to her house, and her house is a pigsty? Yeah, if you have like some sort of shared experience or common ground walking into something, it makes it a lot easier, not as awkward. Or like the house is clean, everything's cool, but like there's crumbs in her bed. Something like that. That actually I stopped seeing somebody because of that. I didn't bring it up because I didn't want to embarrass them, but I just like I slowly backed away. I felt like I had pieces of Pop-Tart on me or something afterward. If I could turn back time. D, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. You believe in life after love. Ba 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 beep bop. Oh no, I do. Actually, I eat on the couch when I'm laying down, not normally in bed. That is Cher on Mix 102.5, 729 with Big Papa in the morning. We're looking at Mixes and Clouds today. Highs in the 80s. Right now, 55 degrees downtown. Cher's lead guitarist when she's on tour. His name is Joel Hoekstra. He's also the lead guitarist for the band Whitesnake and for the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Tickets go on sale for this season's tour. They're going to be in Albany just before Thanksgiving. Tickets go on sale later today. More with Joel Hoekstra coming up in just a few here. I'm Mix 102.5 with Miley Cyrus.
We were good.
Nathan, I'm not a huge football person. I bought this for to host a bar gig last night, but I can talk about concussions. I had my first concussion when I was in elementary school, and then in high school, I had post-concussion syndrome, and then I had another bout with it probably 10 years ago. Oh man, nothing. And what makes it really, really hard is the fact that, like, if you break your arm or you break a leg or something, there's a cast or there's something physical that someone can see. But if it's neurological, man, it'll mess you up, and people just don't understand. Unless they've gone through it, they just don't understand. But yeah, once you have that first concussion, the second, third come real quick. Morning, Joanne. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's not. Hold on one second. Let's see here. 3, and yeah, that'll work. That's honestly, that's up to if you ask Tua, anybody who's competitive, they're gonna say no. They just, want to power through it. The hard thing about concussions, which is it's a brain injury, let's be honest. And you can't, like with a lot of things, you can just kind of will your way through it and muscle your way through it. When my gonna remove this here. There we go.
Yeah, I can love me better than you can.
Live Live and local with Joel Hoekstra from the Trans-Siberian Orchestra here, Mix 102.5, Big Papa in the morning. Joel, thank you very much for the time this morning. I know it's ticket on sale day, so I appreciate that. Talk about, for people who haven't been to a TSO show before, talk about the caliber of musicians. Obviously, people know you from Whitesnake and touring with Cher and everything else, but talk about everyone else, because we're talking high caliber all around, when you look to your left and when you look to your right.
Yeah, it's incredible. Look, to maximize the amount of shows that we have to get done around the holiday season, the way that we've done this throughout the United States is to have a West band and an East band, so we can cover all the cities, and you're not having to see a holiday show in August, right?
Right.
So that when you get together in those rehearsals where we all work on the show together, the talent pool is insane. Plus, we have a backup band, so we've got all these musicians that are there just in case there's any type of illness or anything like that, or injury, or standing by. And honestly, it's ridiculous, the talent level. The people that are in the backup band are virtuosos. So it's just incredible to have the opportunity to be in that room. It's an honor to be in that room and work on this. And yet, at the end of the day, everybody's got their individual talents. But what it's about with Trans-Siberian Orchestra is Paul's vision, and everybody kind of setting aside their individual things to make the best possible show. It's all about the show and giving people the best show that they can get. It's not necessarily about me showing off on guitar or whatever. So everybody gets their moments, but it's really, at the end of the day, it's about the fans. It's about Paul's vision. Just trying to make people happy and make this part of their holiday tradition.
You've brought up Paul O'Neill a couple times, and unfortunately he's no longer with us, but I will always have a soft spot in my heart for Trans-Siberian Orchestra and also for Paul O'Neill. I had him on the radio years and years ago doing a media tour just like this one, and I had mentioned that I planned on bringing my two children coming to the show, and lo and behold, the next week there was 2 signed guitars, 2 denim tour jackets, and 2 complete discographies up to date, one for each of my children from Paul. Like, that's the kind of guy that we're talking about.
Yeah, that's how he rolled. It was incredible. There was times he would walk through the arena doing that, and it was like, Paul, you're handing out $100 bills to people. Are you crazy? And the answer was yes. Paul absolutely was, but he was just so eccentric and so brilliant. But he put his heart and soul into Trans-Siberian. That's really was his life's mission to make this into what it's become, and it's really, really fun to watch it achieve that and become part of North American Christmas culture. And just look, I'm honored to be playing guitar for it. It's an incredible production. You got the video wall, the width of the arena. You've got a Pink Floyd laser light show happening. You got pyrotechnics second to none. We're out there playing on hydraulic lifts out over the audience, running through the audience, playing. It's snowing indoors. It's just a visual spectacle. And then, of course, you got the story on the front half that puts everybody in the holiday spirit. So a very unique show. It's very Paul O'Neill. It's a very eccentric show, very unique. It's not like anything else, but so many people come and just fall in love with it and make it part of their tradition. And
you can absolutely kick off the holiday season Wednesday, November 20th at the MVP Arena in Albany. Tickets on sale today, trans-siberian.com. Joel Hoekstra from the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. One more quick thing. We're going to break, come back. We got the Quick Six with Joel Hoekstra from TSO coming up next.
Big Papa in the
0.5 meh. I can buy myself fluffers. Oh, thank you for the follow, Nathan. Appreciate that. Schools open, drive carefully. Today's a pretty easy day for me as far as the show goes, because I have literally an hour of like my main bits pre-recorded. Yeah, I talked to the guy for like 15 minutes, and I broke it down into three segments that I've been playing throughout this hour. I just played the second one. Carefully. And then 8 o'clock I'll talk with our local sheriff. That's so funny. You think sheriff, you think you think of like podunk, like Dukes of Hazzard type stuff. But our sheriff is like literally the nicest guy. And I'll talk to local anchor for our NBC affiliate. I've been literally doing the whole radio thing. I started interning when I was 17, and I've been doing morning radio since 2001 in some way, shape, or form. I think I had maybe 2 years in there where I did other things, but yeah, I've been able to do it all in my hometown too, which is a rarity. Fast and fresh. Ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum. Oh, nice. Very cool, Nathan. Let's see. 40, 41, 44. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I have this, and plus I do private gigs. Doing like I'm gonna DJ a wedding tomorrow, and last night I have a residency at the local casino, and Christmas parties and all that kind of stuff, corporate gigs. So I'm a hustler. I'm out and about all the time, but like you said, even on a bad, like yesterday was a bad day for me, quote unquote. Why was it bad? I was cranky because I didn't have any coffee and I couldn't eat during my show. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, really? I was hangry. Is on vacation. $44. How about the wedding, Freddie? You'll appreciate this. The wedding I'm doing Saturday. I always ask them, are there any songs, Hell or High Water, I cannot play, and are there songs that I definitely need to play? And this was one of the songs that I need to play because the groom and all of his groomsmen like this was like the theme of the bachelor party. so this is gonna get played at the wedding. Am I feeling better after your fall? I'm still sore. I'm each day obviously is getting better, thank goodness. I'm afraid to look at the bruise. I haven't looked at it in like 2 days because maybe it's like a psychological thing. If I see it, all of a sudden it hurts more. JC, you have a great weekend. Have a happy Friday. Miss me. I hope you have a good day. And TGIF. TGI to the F. Oh, you booger, you son of a gun. You are speaking fat kid gospel right now with biscuits and sausage gravy. Oh, no. No. Sabrina Carpenter. It's Mix 102.5, 744. Big Papa in the morning. We're live and local. We got a mix of sun and clouds today. Highs in the 80s. Right now, we are at 55 degrees downtown. The Trans-Siberian Orchestra is coming to the MVP Arena on Wednesday, November 20th. That's right. You get to kick off the holiday season with TSO in Albany. Tickets are on sale, well, today. Later today at trans-siberian.com. And coming up next, we are going to do the Quick Six with Joel Hoekstra, who is an absolute guitar legend. He's the lead guitarist for Trans-Siberian Orchestra, lead guitarist for Cher when she's out on tour, and lead guitarist for Whitesnake. So for fun, let's do a little Whitesnake. Here I go again. More with Joel Hoekstra coming up next on The Mix. Should know where I've been. Booger, you have a great day, man. Thank you so much for popping in. Boom, boom, boom. The cannoli coffee at Cliff's is really good, too. Ain't wasted no more time. Go again. I think of Will Ferrell in Old School with this song. Boom, boom. Searching for an answer. Seem to find what I'm looking for. Give me strength to carry on. Know what it means. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Born to walk alone. Made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. Then a heart in need of rescue. The only thing missing is Tanya Katane dancing on a car right now. Just saying. But I gotta hold on for the rest of my days. Well, along this street of dreams, on my own, the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. Made up my mind, wasting no more time. I know. Guitar solo. Boom, boom, boom. Along this sweet of dreams. Here I go again on my own. Going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. My mind. Now I want biscuits and gravy. Damn it. Here I go again on my own. Going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. What it means to belong to the sweet dreams. Here I go again on my own. Live and local, Big Papa in the morning, Mix 102.5, Joel Hoekstra, Trans-Siberian Orchestra, going to be at the MVP Arena in Albany, Wednesday, November 20th. Tickets are on sale today, trans-siberian.com. Joel, something we like to do, it's called the Quick Six. It's 6 questions, 60 seconds. Let's everyone get to know a little bit more about you, all right?
All right.
All right, here we go. Joel Hoekstra, what movie will you stop every single time it's on?
Goodfellas.
You're on a road trip and you stop at a convenience store. What are your go-to snacks?
Oh man, this is embarrassing. Okay, because it's humiliating and embarrassing, but I'll go ahead and say it because I live in New York City, so there's a little bit more of a health food culture here. But when I get out in the middle of nowhere and I stop at like a gas station or a truck stop or something, it's like beef jerky and Diet Mountain Dew. It's my inner hillbilly that comes out.
There, ring a ding dang do, Joel. All right, this may be a hard one for you. What is your favorite guitar solo to play?
I don't know if I have one. I mean, the way I think as a performer is it won't do me any good to play that solo well if I mess something else up that's easy, if I play a wrong chord in a song. So it's more about like playing everything the best I can. Sorry.
And no, that's fine because you're absolutely you're obsessing about the wrong chord and you're still shredding literally three bars later, right?
Exactly. It won't do me any good to play the fancy stuff well if I mess up the easy stuff. So it's more about like every note of it and the entire performance.
Growing up, what posters did you have on your wall?
Started out with the heavy metal posters. Me as a kid, I have Ozzy, Dio, Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, Scorpions, Judas Priest, all that kind of stuff was up on my wall. And then it became more about the guitarists. I remember taking guitarists out of guitar magazines and hanging them up, all the proficient guitarists. I grew up in that guitar era, all the virtuosos, Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, Yngwie Malmsteen, Steve Morse, these guys, along with a lot of my favorite heavy metal guitarists. So I always loved the progressive bands as well, like Rush. A big fan of Rush and Queensryche, and I was really it was a cool era to grow up in because it was cool to like all styles. As long as a person had a lot of talent, it was cool to listen to them.
I've had this conversation with I'm really good friends with Pete Evick from the Bret Michaels Band, and it's the same type of stuff. I completely understand. Last question. Finish this. I was blown away when I met blank.
I've got a lot of those moments, but one of the coolest is when I played the Tonys with Broadway's Rock of Ages. And I remember Radio City Music Hall standing on the side of the stage waiting to walk out center stage on my own. And Will Ferrell was on one side of me and Dolly Parton on the other side having a conversation while I was standing there with my guitar waiting to walk out. And I just thought, man, this is something I want on video right now. This is just too cool.
That's amazing. amazing. Absolutely amazing. Joel Hoekstra, the guitarist for the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Wednesday, November 20th, MVP Arena in Albany. Tickets on sale today. Trans-Siberian.com. Joel, thank you so much for the time. And I realize that we're still, in September. But Merry Christmas.
Let's just go with tickets on sale for now. Let's soft landing for people. Soft landing. Let's ease them in. But yeah, look, do get your tickets quick because they do go quick. So we want everybody to get the seats they want. So head on over to trans-siberian.com and get your tickets.
Here I go again on my own. But I'm totally gonna be like a breakfast snob. I want homemade biscuits. I want them to be still warm from the oven, and have butter melted in them. Split in half and have the butter melted inside, and then put the sausage gravy on top. Like that's where I'm at. I'm not talking no Pillsbury crap. No. I want somebody's grandma to bust out the Crisco and make some killer biscuits. Here I go again on my own. So my dad is from West Virginia. He's I always say in part redneck. I think he spelled one of those words wrong. And one summer, I went and stayed with his family down in West Virginia. I stayed with his mom, and it was like biscuits and gravy for breakfast every single morning, and everything was made with Crisco. Like I legit gained 15 pounds in a month because it was all lard and grease, and like she'd start with the Crisco, and then she'd drizzle bacon grease on top for flavor, like that kind of stuff. Big, excuse me. Why are the Amish your downfall? Here I go again on my own. Going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter. Oh, the baked goods. Yeah. Oops, sorry. I just apologized to my phone because I almost dropped it. Yeah, that just happened. Boom, ba boom. Let's see. Ba bum 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 bum. Like a good neighbor, Papa is there. Like a good neighbor. Oh, yeah. That's like me every time I order DoorDash. I'm like, oh, that looks tasty. And so then I order like three main entrees. I'm just like, oh. Morning, Court. Big apple fritters and cream sticks. That sounds like that should be my whoops. That should be a headline, like if I ever go on a dating app. Yeah, what's your headline? Hi, I'm Gary. Big apple fritters and cream sticks. All right. Wow. Dance all night. I'll take apple cinnamon over pumpkin every day of the week. True story. Ba-dum bum bum. Ba-bum ba-dum bum bum. Ba-bum ba-dum bum bum. How's my little apple fritter? Ah, boo boo. Ah, boo boo. That's my apple fritter. Ah, boo boo boo. So funny. You guys have pet names for each other? I call her my little apple fritter. Nah. Dance all night. Oh, wow, Autumn. That'd have been surreal. Bum, ba, bam, beep, beep, ba, 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 bam, ba, 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 bam. Oh, jeez. 8:02 with Big Papa in the morning. We're live and local. We got a mix of sun and clouds today. Highs in the 80s. Right now, 57 degrees downtown. We'll check in with Oneida County Sheriff Rob Mashel for our safety check coming up in a bit. But right now, Shabozy, let's go! Boom, 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 boom. Hum. all night long. One. Here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Oh my good Lord. Double shot of whiskey. Song is stuck in my head. Tipsy. Oh no. Next year's your 40th anniversary. Your 40th reunion. You graduated in 85. Reunions aren't as much of an event as it used to be because of Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Like, I graduated in '96, and because I've stayed here, and because of my job, I end up putting whatever it is together, and it's very rare that we get anything. I graduated with maybe 120 kids, and the first one we had a good number. That was our 10th. That was in 2006. But social media wasn't as big as it is now. We went from like 40 to last time we did it, we had maybe 10. That's right. 8:05 at Mix 102.5 with Big Papa in the morning. News being brought to you by Steets, Ponte, Chevy.
From the News Channel 2 News. The chairman of the Herkimer County Legislature was arrested on charges of failing to store a firearm. State police say Robert Hullum's vehicle was found in July in a ditch in Herkimer unoccupied, and in the backseat, a long gun and ammunition. This is his second arrest this year. In May, he was arrested on drug possession charges in Ilion. Pavia Real Estate has listed the Celtic Heart Restaurant and Pub in Utica for sale. It's on Barrack Street, right across from the FX Matt Brewing Company. Listing price is $1.5 million, and that includes a fully equipped kitchen. Happening tomorrow, paving in the village of New Hartford. The State Department of Transportation says there will be short-term closures at the intersection of Genesee Street, Oxford Road, and Campion Road from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. For updates on these stories and more, head to WKTV.com.
Central New York weather.
It's being brought to you by Tony's Pizzeria. We're looking at mix of sun and clouds today. Highs in the 80s, clear tonight, low 57. Then for tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high of 81. Right now, we are at 57 degrees downtown. All right, so what's going on with the social media stuff and the kids and the schools and stuff? We'll talk about it coming up. We'll talk about it coming up. Houston, hello. No, I want your love for somebody like me. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Come and now follow my lead. Love with the shape of you. I'm in love with your body. Smell like you. I'm in love with your body. Love with the shape of you. Morning, Ray Ray. How's Ray Ray today, Day? That was really bad. I'm sorry. I'm really, I'm embarrassed by that one. You love body like me. Follow my lead. Don't mind me. I'm a lot less cranky than I was yesterday, that's for sure. It's amazing what some food and some caffeine will do. As I have a bite of a day-old donut. That was another thing too. Somebody brought in donuts yesterday when I couldn't have any. I mean, it's not like they knew, but it was just like, you can't eat me. What about queso? Maybe a little early for queso. I mean, not for me. I'm just saying in general. Booty, what's up, brother? I'm going to pause this for a hot second. I just have to send a quick text. Come on, be my baby, come on. Sorry about that. You're on the road heading to my neck of the woods. What's in my neck of the woods? Anything fun? Bum, bum. Ah, all right, yeah. So how about I was actually born at Griffiths when it was an Air Force base. That's right, the same spot as Woodstock '99. That was my birthplace. I know. Ba-da-bum-bum.
Morning, sir.
Oh, good morning, Sheriff. How are you?
Very good.
Awesome. Thank you for the time.
Sure, no problem. What do you want to talk about today?
The targeted assisted stuff on social media, just to because I guarantee people are confused as fuck about it.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out how to
No, yeah, it's the game telephone. So yeah, I figure we hit that and then do hit on the schools open. Drive carefully, quick.
Yep, I lost you there for a second. So, yep. So, what was the other thing you want to talk about?
The schools open. Drive carefully.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, we got about a minute. Unless there's something else you want me to bring up.
No, that's good. That's good.
All right, brother. Your grandbaby is so fucking cute. I swear to God.
Oh my God! You see the beach pictures with the sunglasses on?
Oh, come on. Come on.
Well, we haven't seen him for a week. I missed him because he's been vacationing for like the 5th time this summer. So. He's got it made, that kid. He's got it made.
Well, I mean, he's also not growing up on a farm, so he doesn't have to do chores.
That is true.
All right, Sheriff, here we go.
All right.
That is Coldplay on Mix 102.5. Feels like I'm falling in love. It's Big Papa in the morning, live and local at 8:14. We got mixes and clouds today. Highs in the 80s. Right now, we are at 57 degrees. Time for our safety check. Welcoming Oneida County Sheriff Rob Maciel online, oneidacountysheriff.us, and download their free mobile app as well. Their mobile app is a wealth of information. Sheriff, good morning. How are you?
We are doing good, sir. It's Friday, and it's beautiful today, and it's going to be beautiful like through next Wednesday. This is crazy. I'll take it, though.
No, I absolutely agree. I appreciate having the open line of communication with you. Because, especially because there are so many parents that listen to the show, and sometimes, it's a lot of social media and a lot of life is the game telephone. You know, where the old school game where everyone sits in a circle and you start off with one sentence, and then it goes person to person to person, and the sentence that comes out at the end is not even close to what it actually started out as. And when it comes to stuff with your kids, stuff with schools, stuff with safety, stuff with bullying, stuff with, with all that, things can get blown out of proportion very, very quickly. So I wanted to come to you directly and talk about the stuff that's going on and stuff that was talked about on social media. As far as any violence, any bullying, any of that stuff that's been in the news in the last couple of days.
Sure. It's social media. Obviously, it's a good thing, but from a law enforcement perspective, it's been nothing but kind of a nightmare. You're correct. One thing gets put out there that is actually completely harmless, and then within moments on the other side of the nation, it's perceived as a school threat. And that's exactly what we dealt with yesterday. And I know it's a little confusing. We were trying to figure out the best way to explain this to the public as to what this threat was that wasn't a threat at all. Basically, the federal government puts out a list of schools, and again, they categorize them by learning standards, and then they have other charts that categorize school districts by financial status and whatnot. But anyways, someone, we believe it's originated out of the state of Georgia. It was a list of schools in Georgia that had similar names to some of the schools here in Oneida County. A informative website page was screenshotted that had nothing to do with school violence or threats or bullying or anything at all. It was a list of schools, how they were ranked in regards to student standards. Somehow, somewhere, and we believe it, like I said, in the southern part of the East Coast, it was altered a bit, and it appeared as though it might have been a potential threat, and then it made its way to TikTok, and then when people in this area saw this list of schools with similar names, they started calling law enforcement. So at the end of the day, we had a few hours of, I guess, confusion. I don't want to say chaos because it wasn't chaos, but confusion, just trying to figure out what we were dealing with, and at the end of the day, it was nothing.
But at the same time, you would rather have those phone calls, and if people are that concerned, you'd rather have those phone calls and take those threats seriously rather than not getting the phone call at all. Correct?
Absolutely. I say it all the time. I know you and I have been talking since, my gosh, before COVID weekly here. And I say it all the time. If you see something, say something. If something doesn't seem right, please tell someone. Trust your instincts, trust your gut, however you want to say it. But exactly, if you see something that looks a little strange, looks a little threatening, looks a little whatever, suspicious, please say something. And that's exactly what happened yesterday. And like I said, once we got through the confusion, and it ended up being nothing.
And here's the thing, and you're a grandparent now with the cutest grandbaby, and anybody who has kids at any point, if there is something that is even borderline threatening the safety of your child or your grandchild or your loved one, the automatic mama bear, papa bear kicks right in. So it's real easy to not take that next step to follow through and make sure things are legitimate. It's very easy just to kind of see and react. It's very human nature for a parent, correct?
Sure, absolutely. And that's why, and it's okay to react as a parent, but please notify us also, so that, like I said, yesterday's situation, if you just took an hour to dig through all the layers of, as you said, things being altered and things being exaggerated, and it was actually nothing. So, but again, the average person probably wouldn't have, they don't have the resources that we have, and they wouldn't have been able to figure out exactly what they were dealing with. They would have automatically thought there was a threat at their child or grandchild's school, and they're calling the school, they're calling the police, they want to pick their kids up. I mean, that's all stuff that was completely unnecessary. But to your point, we're better off, learning about it as quick as we can, figure it out, and get the information out that it was not a threat at all.
And that's why I thought it was so important to have you on this morning to kind of, dig through all of the he said, she said, what's real, what's not. Let's talk to you and get the bottom line of exactly what was going through. And that's why I definitely appreciate the time when we do this as often as we do. Sheriff, as we go through, I know that school's open, and I know that there is a Schools Open Drive Carefully campaign that's going on right now. Talk about that a little bit, and I'm going to have some questions as far as what's legal and what's not, as far as driving near school buses is concerned.
Sure. So yesterday with AAA, we partner with AAA every single year. My gosh, since I've been the sheriff, we've been partnering. Usually right around the first couple days of school. With last week, with school starting different days of the week, we decided to kick this off this week. And we spent some time with a full assembly yesterday in one of the elementary schools in Utica. And it was really neat. The kids were extremely well behaved, but it was myself, Sergeant Avard from my office, who does a lot of our school security. She actually runs our school security unit and our SRO unit. The mayor of Utica was there. The district attorney was there. Hundreds of kids. The auditorium was filled, along with the folks from AAA, folks from Subaru, just talking to the kids about general safety tips and whatnot. I mean, it's a drive safely campaign, but obviously we weren't talking to second graders about driving. We were actually talking to them about, proper ways to behave when you're waiting at the bus stop, proper ways to when you're walking home to use the sidewalks, and how to use the crosswalks, and how to get on and off the bus and make sure you're out in front of the bus far enough so the bus driver can see you before you cross, and wait for the bus driver's signal. That's the stuff we focused with the kids. Then we focus, obviously, our other campaigns with the adult drivers that are out on the streets.
Absolutely. Real quick, when now that school's out and the school buses are open, let's just inform everybody what. Can you pass a stopped school bus and if the lights are on, you have to stop, no matter if it's a 2-lane, if it's a 4-lane, if it's a 6-lane. If they're stopping with their lights on, you have to stop as well, correct?
If you are on the same road as the bus and the red lights are on, you must stop. Obviously, the yellow lights come on typically about 7 seconds before the bus is going to stop. You don't have to stop when the yellow lights are blinking, but you need to prepare to at any second. That gives you warning that the bus driver is preparing to stop. Once those red lights are on, you have to stop if you're on the same road. So you're correct. If you're on a 4-lane divided highway with a guardrail and a brick wall in between the north and south or east and west lanes, if you're both on the same road, you must stop. So whether it's a Oriskany Street going into Utica, which is 4 lanes with a turn lane in the center, if the bus stops on Oriskany Street West, you have to stop. If you're on Route 12 North, let's say hypothetically in front of, I don't want to date myself, I was going to say Riverside Mall, but in front of like Walmart in North Utica, if the bus stops
They had
on one side,
had a great food court back in the day. The food court at Riverside was clutch.
actually, my older sister, because I have 2 older sisters, one of them worked at Carol's before Burger King, and I remember riding with my mom, taking my sister to work. So that's how old I am.
That's fantastic. So if you're on the same road and the red lights are on, you must stop. Otherwise, you absolutely will get a ticket and pay fines and all that stuff.
And the sheriff's office has nearly 200 cameras out there on school buses in several districts. So if you pass the bus, you're going to get a ticket.
Yeah. So just because there isn't a patrol officer right there doesn't mean you can get away with it, because it's all about children's safety. It is our weekly safety check with Oneida County Sheriff Rob Mashel online, OneidaCountySheriff.us. Download the free mobile app as well. Sheriff, thank you so much for the time. Have a great weekend. Be safe. We'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good. Talk to you next week. Bye-bye.
Boom. Let's see here. Let me back. Raining in North Carolina. New day. I got called Baby Doll. Oh no, you're absolutely right. Like, how can you not stop? You know what I'm saying? Like, I get not stopping, like he was saying, like on a divided highway and there's like the cement partition and the whole thing. Like, I understand it because it makes sense. Which is why I specifically brought up that. But if a school bus is stopped, no. God. You ever see any of those camera footage where, you know, a kid literally almost gets hit because somebody just couldn't wait 10 seconds? I can buy myself fluffers. Ba ba be da ba bo whoa. Yeah, fluffers. Fluffers smell good. I mean, if you took fluffers the other way, like the professional way, that's a whole other conversation. Those are more expensive. So I've heard. That's what I've been told. Of course, that's where your mind is, Ray Ray. Pineapple Party. I can buy myself flowers. Bum, 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 bum. I mean, if we gotta have a pineapple hot tub party. Bum 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 ba bam da bam. You can and you have. Well, let's go. Set it up. I'll be there. Bought myself flowers. Nice. Do I surf? No, I float though. Ooh. Friday's ready for the pineapple party. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I buy flowers for the house. I don't know if I consider it me buying myself flowers, but sometimes you just want some nice flowers for the kitchen table. It makes the house smell good. Oh, wow. I have not, in fact, bought Fluffer. So does Febreze. I absolutely have a Glade plug-in over there. Bum, bum, ba, ba, bum. Oh, no, it never does. Bum bum ba dum ba ba dum. Ray, you're in rare form today. Rare form. Bum 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 bum. Good morning. That's okay.
I forgot. Are you good still?
Yeah, we're good. Do you have time?
Yeah. Show your shorts. No, this way against the background of the nice ring.
What are you?
Yes.
What are you doing?
I want to take a picture of my daughter before school because she's in her little uniform.
Oh, how cute is she?
Thank you.
What uniform?
Cheer.
Oh, snap. Is this her first year cheering?
Second year.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I found out.
Your shirt.
Huh?
Your shirt.
Thanks. They had I DJ'd at the New York Rec and Social last night for the Bills game. So there was a ton of.
How does that work out?
I DJ the DJ music beforehand, then I do it during the then I play music during the commercials and then during halftime. It's kind of like it's to keep the energy up and stuff like that. So here we go. Let's have some fun. Here we go. Harry Styles on Mix 102.5. It's Big Papa in the morning. We're live. We're local. Mix of sun and clouds today. Highs in the 80s. Right now, 57 degrees downtown. Kristen Copeland, WKTV News Channel 2. Good morning.
Good morning. It's such a beautiful day. I sat outside for our interview.
I know it's going to be gorgeous like all weekend, which is awesome. So peek behind the curtain. Just before we went live, what were you and your husband doing?
Oh, taking a picture of my daughter. So on Fridays, they, school spirit for their football games. So she's all dressed in her school colors, and I don't know. I'm just a cheesy parent, I guess.
But that's cool.
My daughter yelled. My daughter yelled, "Yup."
Listen. Whenever I was in anything, and again, this is before we had cameras on our phones. Grandma B would walk around, and especially during Rhythm Light stuff, she would have she would walk around with a camera and just. When I worked in Cincinnati, I worked at a theme park in Cincinnati, Ohio during college. She came down for a visit. Yeah. She had a camera. She had the person that she brought with her had a second camera, and then she had a video camera set up off to the side. And she's like, I don't know if I have enough film. I hope I don't run out. I'm like, Mom, the show's 20 minutes, Mom. What are you doing?
So true. So yeah, when you're a mom, you've got to be good with the camera and a glue gun. Those are the requirements as being a mom.
Yeah, absolutely. So, when you were in school, what kind of stuff? Like, were you a cheerleader? Did you play any sports? Did you do any instruments? What did you do?
I played sports. I played field hockey. Field hockey was like later, like high school. Right. I didn't get into that until late. Field hockey, basketball, and softball.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel. Do kids still play 3 sports? I don't know.
Yeah, they do. A lot of times, especially if one team goes far, like in the playoffs and stuff, it overlaps a little bit. But with the 3 seasons, I had concussion stuff happen, so I played football until the concussions took me out. And somehow, some way, my best friend in high school convinced me to join the cross country team as a senior. What?
My mom likes to say I did cross country for one day, and it's true. I did, and I did it with a friend. And it was the same situation. She wanted to do it. I said, "Okay." I did it one day.
You did. You never went back.
I never had anything going on in the fall, and then when we were in high school, field hockey was kind of coming to be, and we tried. Our softball team tried field hockey, and we fielded a team.
That's awesome. That's very cool. With me, I actually stuck through the season, but notice I said I joined the team. I didn't say that I ran cross country. No, yeah, I wobbled cross country. So what would happen, especially during like not the meets, but like for like the training and stuff, practice days, the coaches would tell us what route we were going. Because in cross country, you run all over the place. So they'd be like, all right, run down the hill. Well, Holland Patton, run down the hill. We're going to go to this road, this road, this road, this road, and then come back up. And then I would start. And then the rest of the team would do their warm-ups and their stretches and all their stuff, and then do their practice run. And then they would all pass me, and they would all make it out. And I'd literally, maybe 2 of them would still be there by the time I got done with the quote-unquote practice run.
Yeah, you did it.
I did one. And you know what I did? I had fun with it. Obviously, because I was the fat kid and they didn't have a cross country jersey that fit me, so that was yeah. You know, it's like it's like putting 7 pounds of sausage in a 3-pound casing. It wasn't attractive at all. So what I did?
No, but listen, I go back to you did it. That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I had fun. I had one of those little propeller hats. I used to wear it when I worked at the Odd too, selling popcorn and stuff, walking around at the Odd at the old Blizzard games and stuff like that, and the Prowler games back in the day.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was one of those hats that were multicolor with a propeller on the hat, and just kind of had fun with it that way. So, but yeah. So I hope. Oh, how cute she looks, and she tripped.
Oh yeah. Don't call her out. Her friends are listening.
Listen, nothing worse than a cheerleader that's a klutz. That's.
How dare you? I'm telling her you said that.
Oh no, she actually liked me for a little bit. No, Kristen Copeland, WKTV News Channel 2. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you next week.
You too. Goodbye.
I'm going to school. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Go to school. Let's see here. Plug it up. You too, Steve. Yeah, brother. It's my radio name here. Wow. Yeah, I was in music stuff too. I was more of a Gleek than anything, and like show choirs and stuff like that. Weeble wobbles, but we don't fall down. I can buy myself lovers. What instrument did you pay? Or did you pay? Did you play? No worries, BP. I played cello of all things. I can bring this back here now. Yeah, I played cello all through. Not very well, but I sang more than anything. Clarinet, jazz band, alto sax. Oh, nice. Once I discovered girls, I wasn't interested in anything else in school. Quit football and everything. Yeah, my problem is the girls didn't discover me till college. Actually, I take that back. They all thought I was gay. And I didn't realize that until after I had my first child. Alto, but I could hit the high notes at the end, big numbers. Well, obviously. Well, you get going, you hit, the adrenaline's going. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, Duran Duran's coming to the Turning Stone. And the head of entertainment here at the Turning Stone, she gave me the Iggy like as they were just wrapping up the paperwork on it, and you would have thought she was a little kid at Christmas. I have no idea what is there ever really a topic? Topic is I'm still got this part of this donut left. Donut. Yes, pineapple is always a topic. Oh yeah. Yep. Like what we did in school, like sports or music or whatever. Ever work in Cleveland? I have not. I traveled through it. I worked at Coney Island in Cincinnati, Ohio when I was in college. Num num. Even day old, it tastes amazing right now. Ray, we got to work on getting you. I almost said childcare, but not childcare. Oh, cool. Coney Island, I found out, just closed like a year or two ago. It was a little park. It was a little theme park that shared the parking lot with River Bend, which is a concert venue. Well, instead of child care, like parent care, dad care. So we can cash in on all the pineapple stuff. Get Dunkin' apple cider donut, warm it up. That's what you want me to do. Taking its toll on me, she said goodbye. It's time before your heart is breaking in front of me. This love has taken its toll on me. Goodbye. Yeah, she makes millions on the spicy website now. It's true. Yeah. I remember it was a thing, like once she turned 18, she started it, and she literally posted her accounts. Like she's made like $3 million on it or something. Some crazy number. Today is Friday the 13th, and there's going to be a full moon. If you see me dancing naked in the woods, just mind your business. Is it really a full moon today? No, not yet a full moon. The moon's current phase for today and tonight is a waxing gibbous phase. So apparently, the moon wants to make sure it's nice and smooth before it shows all. It's busy waxing its gibbous. Hey, honey. Yeah. Your gibbous looks a little unkept. You should whoop. I can't whistle. A whistle would be awesome right there. Whoop. There it is. The broken heart. Birthday. Listen, nothing kills the mood more. Nothing kills the mood more than having someone go. Kills the mood. Tay-Tay. I can do it with a broken heart. She had a pretty decent week.
Try and cover my job.
It's Big Papa in the morning, live and local. Mixes and clouds today, highs in the 80s. Right now we are at 57 degrees. Downtown. We're always streaming every weekday morning. We're here. YouTube.com/@CNYMix. Twitch.tv/Mix1025CNY. CNY. The mic never turns off, and the conversations are definitely get interesting. Right now, we're talking about whether or not tonight is a full moon. And it is not a full moon. It's a waxing gibbous. I don't know what that means. But it sounds like they're going to be nice and smooth after. I'm just saying.
What's happening in Hollywood?
It's just.
Let's find out. Let's dish the dirt. It's the paparazzi pandemonium on Mix 102.5.
Can I tell you how excited I am for the fact that there's going to be a Happy Gilmore 2? So excited. So excited. And a spoiler may have been leaked already. Julie Bowen, her character from the first movie, Virginia, she said that her character and Happy are, quotes, very much together in the new movie. She says, I think I'm allowed to say that. So, in case you didn't know, Happy Gilmore was Julie Bowen's first movie. And she says that her short hair made her feel really uncomfortable. She said, quote, I remember sort of crying in my trailer saying, it's okay. No one's going to see this. It's okay. Now, I'm like, no one's going to see it. It's the only movie my dad has watched over and over and over again. That's amazing. So yeah, Happy Gilmore 2 is in production right now. No word on a release date, But if we could make it, I don't know, tomorrow. I've kind of been pining for the Happy Gilmore movie. Even before it was announced. I'd like a Happy Gilmore movie, please. Please and thank you. I appreciate it. And you can't tell me, name one person from our generation that hasn't walked onto a golf course and tried to do the Happy Gilmore swing at least once. I'll wait. Let's see, where am I? Oh, absolutely same for men. Good morning. I appreciate you. Hope you're drinking plenty of water. Hope you have a great Friday. Italy guy, I literally was taking a sip. You have a great weekend as well, Mr. Italy guy. Italy. Oh my God, it's gonna be so good. Apparently, there's gonna be some fun cameos in there too, so I'm excited. Oh. Snap, crackle, pop. Rice Krispies. Chris McDonald is in it again. That was, that's Shooter McGavin, right? Yeah. Wedding Singer is so good. Anything that Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore were in together, I thought was great. And I'm not going to lie, I like Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston together in movies. What are those ones where they're like spies, but they're not really spies that are on Netflix? Those were really good. The one of my low-key favorite Adam Sandler movies is Pixels. That's the one with all the old school video games. It's him, Kevin James. God, what's his name? The guy who plays Olaf and the dwarf, I forget his name. He's so good. I mean, I wouldn't kick Drew Barrymore nor Jennifer Aniston out. Just saying. What was that movie that she was in where was it Meet the they pretended to be a family to smuggle the illegal substances? It's not Meet the Murphy. Yeah, Josh Gad. Peter Dinklage. Yes, absolutely. We're the Millers. Yeah. Jennifer Aniston was a smoke show in that movie. Smoke show. True story. Listen, there's no way she has not had work. Thing is, she went to the good plastic surgeon. There's a few celebrities that went to, like, you can't go, like, there's certain things you can go generic on, you know. You can't go generic on toilet paper. You can't go generic on peanut butter, mayonnaise, and plastic surgeons. Like, you can't use a plastic surgeon that does a BOGO deal. You know, buy one boobie, get the second boobie free, you know? Get a tummy tuck, we'll throw in a facelift. No. Generic mayonnaise doesn't taste like Hellmann's. I'm sorry. Straight up 9 o'clock with Big Papa in the morning. We're live and local. We got sunshine today, highs in the 80s. Right now, 57 degrees. Sabrina Carpenter's coming up by request. Also, the weekend. Post Malone, Morgan Wallen on a Friday.
The best mix from the 90s to now.
Friday.
It's 102.5. Here it comes.
Yay! That and ketchup. Heinz ketchup. The Hunts or whatever doesn't. No. Cereal. The cereal you can get away with. Pretty much Aldi brand, pretty much anything is pretty clutch. Not gonna lie. I had some help. You never heard that, Ray Ray? Something coming in clutch? What up, Perp? Happy Friday. It's shake and bake and I helped. Perp, you working today? Well, that was a day-old donut that was left here at the station. Listen, if any of you bitches were here, I would have shared. I mean, granted, I would have insisted on doing it Lady and the Tramp style. In fact, I think there's a vanilla finger out there from Holland Farms, Perp. Yeah, we could do that with vanilla finger, one on each side. This is the night, what a beautiful night. Perp, is this you offering to take me out to breakfast after the show? Is that what that is? Listen, doing that with bacon just made the fat kid in me literally become aroused. Where's your go-to breakfast place? My leg still hurts. That's what I'm saying. Biscuits and gravy, some bacon. I need some eggs over easy so I can dunk it too. Ba-dum-bum-bum, beep-a-beep-ba-ba. Nice. You ever been to Rosie's in Oriskany? That's my go-to. But like Boulevard's always clutch. Which one's the Castlewood? Is that the one that's in Washington Mills? As soon as I get my stuff done here, we can. Cemetery past St. Luke's. Oh, it's on that little strip mall. I shouldn't say strip mall. It's it shares the parking lot. It's pretty much across the street from yeah. Or it's almost across the street from like Oriskany Garage and Tire. Yeah, the VFW thingy there, yeah. How about I've never actually eaten inside the Castlewood? Grandma B will stop there and get food, like on her way home from appointments and stuff at Slocum. Bum 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 bum. That may be the play. Once I get off the air, I have about an hour of stuff to do. But yeah, if you want to, once I figure out a solid time. Oh yeah, like you're not pretty already. Ugh. Yeah, we can. Yeah. Well, purpose, yeah. She woke up like this. See, you're getting gassed up here, perp. Does Castlewood do I'm obsessed about breakfast food right now. Good morning, Joanne. How are you? Or should I say good morning? How was that? Or was it a morning? That's for some reason I mood there. I don't know why. Did they do breakfast like all day though? Because that may be a deal breaker. Perp, I've heard you have all the stuff. That's what I've heard. I believe I read it on a men's room wall. That's awesome. I love it. By the way, Joanne, they have Cliff's has Utica Coffee roasting pumpkin coffee at all their places right now. I know you're a pumpkin whore. You're all about that pumpkin. That didn't come out right. Sabrina Carpenter on Mix 102.5 with Big Papa in the morning, live and local. Mix of sun and clouds today. Highs in the 80s. Right now we are at 63 degrees. I realize we're in September. Do you remember the September? And that means next month is October. And that means Halloween. Which means that people are actually starting to think about Halloween costumes. So what do you plan on doing? What are you gonna do? Like for me, it's always interesting because I have a certain body type. So there's only certain things that I can pull off because it has to be comfortable. It can't be like real heavy because I'm normally DJing. I have to be able to use my hands and be able to access my ears so I can put headphones on so I can do my job. So that's always I've done everything from Fred Flintstone. I've been Aladdin. I've been a pirate. I've done the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. I was Kevin Owens, the professional wrestler. Oh, that was an easy one. That was just a cutoff t-shirt and a pair of shorts. Oh, that was clutch. So good. But I guarantee, since we were just playing Sabrina Carpenter, if you are a couple and you're looking for a cool couple's costume, Sabrina Carpenter and the blue alien that she made out with at the VMAs. There you go. You are welcome. New couple's costume for this year, Sabrina Carpenter and the blue alien. You're welcome. So, for a few years, back at the other station, I had a female co-host. Her name's Banna, and it's short for Brianna, but everybody called her Banna, Banna. So one year I dressed up as Banna. I had a shirt made that had her logo across the front. I put a wig on, and I had my buddy's wife did makeup, and Banna's the best, isn't she? And can I just tell you, I'm an ugly broad. I'm an ugly woman. Oh. I still got a free drink though. So that year I played the Stife both nights. And the owners of the Stife I've worked for 5, 6, 7 years before that. So like I know all the bartenders, I know all the security people, like we're all on first name basis and whatnot. Perp, you know Gus, right? used to bounce at the Varick. I go walking in as Banna. Gus will not look at me because he thinks that it's a 6'1" fat chick just walked in. He will not make eye contact with me. And I'm like, you know, we're not friends, but we're friendly enough to say hi every time like we see each other, you know? And so he's literally like trying to avoid looking at me. So then finally, after I realized what was going on, I like got all up in his space. Like he was facing, he turned away and like was facing the bar. So I went up to the bar next to him like this until I forced him to turn and look. And is there a way I can show it on here? Because I have it. He's like, oh, Gare, Jesus. Oh boy. And you're acting like I know how to do that. Stickers, oh, green screen. Let's see. There you go. There it is. There it is. You're welcome. Don't show anything that I shouldn't show. That would not be classy. That would not be demure. Whatever, perp. Shut up. I don't know how people can do wigs. They're so heavy. Time. Yeah. Told you. I was an ugly broad. Mm-hmm. But I'll say it again. I still got a free drink. That's right. Yeah, that's especially if it's for like an extended amount of time. I'm gonna love you. All right, so something I'm not gonna really talk. I can't really talk about on the air. A poll found the average American who has a quote-unquote good sex life thinks the average roll in the hay should last a total of 35 minutes. 35 minutes includes 15 minutes of foreplay, 15 minutes of the scrump, and 5 minutes of cuddling. What? 15 minutes of foreplay, 15 minutes of the deed, of the body rocking, knocking boots all night long, and cuddling. What? Now I see if the cuddling and the foreplay on the front end. Maybe a back scratch after. Oh, that sounds good right now. And if I do the warm up round correctly, doesn't matter how long the scrumpadump lasts. Because that's the cherry on top. Meghan Trainor, John Legend on Mix 102.5 with Big Papa in the morning time. Can you tell it's Friday? Yeah, it's definite Friday. Taylor Swift, is it over now? She's obviously talking about the work week. It's Mix 102.5. Good morning. Because let's be honest, if during the pregame ritual, if you will, during the warm-ups, you know, if you know, waterworks are achieved during that, then the actual scrump, as anyone else should. Anything less would be uncivilized. But if I do my job to the best of my ability, then the scrump is just the bonus. You know why chubby guys are good in the sack, right? Because we love to eat. Duh. Perp, that reminds me, we're still going to breakfast, right? I don't know, might have to cancel now. Well, the one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to compare it to sausage and gravy, because that's just gross. So. Well, Joanne, before you popped on, we were talking about like breakfast foods and stuff like that, and sausage gravy, you know, biscuits and sausage gravy was talked about a lot. So like, I'm craving that right now. So that's where that came from. I realized, you know, talking about, you know, the scrump and sausage gravy, you know, those are two, those should not cross. And if it does, there definitely needs the. No, sweetheart, just the gravy. Oh, no kidding. That was the only. My mom had a craving for orange juice and Oreos. Look at Ray coming in hot. I need the sausage. Patties or links? Bum, bum, bum. Italian. One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. All I know. Listen, from what I've heard, Ray, there's you've been able to work all kinds of miracles on all types of stuff. Oh God. This is What do you mean I play too much? I don't know what you're talking about. Cash me outside. How about that? Did you see the video clip of the Hawk Tuah girl? She was being interviewed by somebody, and they were talking about like Jay-Z and Eminem. She's like, "Oh, I don't really listen to him, but in New York," and she totally like messed up the words. Oh, Pineapple Party, hell yeah! I gotta find it. All right, here we go.
Concrete jungle, wet dream, tomato. Yeah, about New York.
Concrete jungle. Concrete jungle, wet dream, tomato.
Concrete jungle, wet dream, tomato. Yeah, about New York.
What up, Sparkles? Yeah, she started her own with Whitney Cummings' help. She started her own podcast, I believe. Linkin Park. It's in the end. It's Mix 102.5. Big Papa in the morning time. Oh, the kite dude. The kite guy. Love him. If you've ever driven around central New York, every once in a while you'll see a guy just hanging out, flying a kite. Sometimes it's at a random corner. Sometimes it's in a random parking lot. And he rides around on a bicycle, just filled with different kites. And he normally has headphones in. He's normally jamming out to whatever songs that makes him happy. But he just drove by in his little bicycle. It made me excited because I was happy to see him, but it made me sad because he didn't stop to fly his kite here. Because a lot of times he'll do it like right across the street there. Oh, it's awesome. It's 9:28. Have a great weekend. We're going to have incredible weather for it. I'm back in Monday, 6 o'clock. We'll do it all over again. 102 minutes commercial-free music to start your Friday workday is next. Have fun and be safe. Catch you later. My dude collects football and baseball cards and told me last night he ordered a Hawk Tuah girl card. Joanne, I show you. I got a Hawk Tuah baseball hat, right? All right, kids. I got to get some work done. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate it. It looks like a political hat. So it says Haktua. Spit on that thing. 24. Yeah, I'm gonna get my stuff done so I can get some biscuits and sausage gravy. So I'll catch you guys later. Miss me? Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.